What's up, dear viewers? My name is Wainaina, and I am a structural engineer. Uh, Today, I want to share or give my opinion on what should be the top 5 softwares which any structural engineer must know, and I think cannot survive without. Why? I'm a structural engineer. That is my work. I love sharing my knowledge because I think when you share, you also learn, right? And also help what you have learned to be able, you can stick with it because as you're sharing, you're also learning, you're also practicing. But my main work is uh, a structural engineer, and I do projects, various projects, both local and abroad. And I think I have a list of top 5 softwares which any structural engineer must know. If you want to be a structural engineer, these are the softwares for you. And I will start from number 5 to number 1, meaning that I will start with, the ranking of importance. So number 1 is the one, and number 5, going upward. Um, I will start with, I think, ETABS. Why? ETAB is at number 5, in my opinion. Why? Because ETAB is one of the best 3D analysis uh, software for building, and especially reinforced concrete building. So if you're having ETABs, you can quickly do analysis of high-rise, especially when it comes to high-rise building. And ETAB is the best when it comes to reinforced concrete structures. So it will give you the most safe and the most economical, and within just a few or just no time, you can be able to do your analysis and design, and you can be able to come up with drawings. So ETABS uh, is integrated with other softwares like CSI Safe for doing slabs design and also foundation design, and CSI detailing, so you can be able to generate your drawing. So ETABS comes at number 5. So if you're a structural engineer, learn ETABS. Learn ETABS, it will help you in your work. At number 4, we are going up. Okay. At number 4, what do you think is number 4? For me, I think it is Tekla Structural Designer. Tekla Structural Designer is very powerful because it help you. It is ideal for integrated design and analysis of steel and concrete structures, and also timber structures. So remember, why did I rank Tekla Structural Designer at number 4? Because it has an advantage because of timber and also steel, and also it has another very powerful software called TEDS. So if you're having Tekla TEDS, Tekla TED will help you in automatic calculations. So this is Tekla Structural Designer. Sorry, I did not. So this is Tekla Structural Designer, and if I open Tekla TEDS, let me open TEDS. TEDS. So I cannot survive without TEDS. Basically, without TEDS, I don't think, how am I going to prove? Maybe if you have experience as a structural engineer, you might able to sometimes if you are good in manual calculation, which is rare in many cases, it's good. But if you have experience as a structural engineer, you can be able to prove, like you can be able to know that this design is going to pass and this design is not going to pass. But how are you going to prove without calculations? So Tekla TEDS help and automates repetitive structural calculations, especially for example, timber beams, columns, you know, as you can see, for example, I can quickly do my analysis of a timber of a large glulam beam or LVL beam to be able to prove my design for a timber structure. So that's why TEDs come at number 4, because of that advantage of help of you know helping allowing you to do timber structure analysis and design. And also TEDs, you can do any type of calculation. For example, you can analyze any footing, if it's a wall footing or is a isolated footing. You can quickly do your design in Tekla TEDs. You can design what do we call it, retaining wall. You can design anything in Tekla TEDs. So that's why I think TEDs come at number 4, which is beside that you can also be able to do concrete building analysis and design and come up with accurate analysis, and also come up with reports and drawings. At number 3, so what do you think should be number 3 in your opinion? Guess what? My number 3 is called Adobe Acrobat Pro. Why Adobe Acrobat Pro? Because you cannot be able to manage or share project document without Acrobat. This is where I organize my reports. For example, you can see this is a particular report for a particular project, and this is where I organize my drawing after I have, for example, I have created my PDF from maybe AutoCAD or whichever software you use to do your design and drawing. Then you need Adobe Acrobat Pro. Actually, any structural engineer cannot survive without this, because how are you going to share your document? How are you going to create your document? How are you going to organize your document without Acrobat Pro? So Acrobat Pro is my number 3, because it provides encryption. That is not important to me. I think what is important is efficient collaboration, allow multiple users, form creation, easily create fillable form, integrated with other softwares like AutoCAD, Microsoft. Of course, you can produce a PDF and you can be able to open and organize them in Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Acrobat PDF or Acrobat Pro, and be able to share and file optimization. So you can be able to compress large PDF without losing quality, making shareable. That's why I think Adobe is my number 3. So actually, without if you just remove those 3 softwares, if I am not able to access those 3 softwares, I can't work. To be honest, I'll be disabled engineer. Like, I can't do nothing. Okay, if you're not my friend, please don't do that, because this how I make ends meet for my family. So I think I can't survive without Adobe Acrobat Pro and Tekla, and also let's go. We are going now to number 2. So what do you think should be number 2 in your opinion? I think it is none other than Chief Architect. Actually, I'm confused between Chief Architect and Adobe Acrobat, which should be number 2. But I think Chief Architect, because you can do, actually many engineers who do these complex structures like timber structures, they do their structural drawing in Chief Architect. Okay, you need to generate floor framing, roof framing, wall framing in Chief Architect. You can quickly do 3D modeling for structure. You can automate, like provide tools for wall, roof, staircase, framing. So, for example, I will give you my number 1, but anyway, there's no problem. I think obviously number 1 is AutoCAD, but I'm trying to explain something about Chief Architect. So let's just open another drawing. For example, if I open this drawing, you can see this framing. This floor framing is directly from Chief Architect. So I did this in Chief Architect. You can also do the wall framing for example, 2x6 stud wall at 16 OC. You can be able to do you can be able to quickly do what we call foundation drawing, and so on and so forth. So another advantage maybe is material list, cost estimation, rendering, CAD compatibility. So you can be able to you can export, for example, from Chief Architect to DWG, which is or to PDF, which you can open in Adobe. So it is compatible with both Adobe Acrobat and AutoCAD. So that is why I think Chief Architect come at number 2. So imagine a software that can just do this for you. You know the framing of that particular roof automatically, the framing of your openings, and all that stuff. So I think Chief Architect is a very powerful software for any structural engineer. So if you're a structural engineer, learn Chief Architect, right? And of course, we all know number 1. I think my number 1 is still AutoCAD. Why? Because AutoCAD is widely used for creating detailed 2D and 3D drawing. Okay, and then precision and accuracy. So AutoCAD provides high precision in drafting structural plans, sections, and drawing. Example, let me show you. For example, let me show you what you can do with AutoCAD. If I go to what is it called? Squares door. Squares by folder. There's nothing, you can do anything in AutoCAD. And I think if I can't have AutoCAD, then it means I can't work. It means I'm jobless, because how am I supposed to do structural drawing without AutoCAD? How am I supposed to do design, for example, of lift core, maybe bifold doors, drawing for foundation, slab, roof, and doing details which are accurate and which are readable without AutoCAD. I think I cannot survive if I don't have AutoCAD. So I think that's why AutoCAD is my number 1. So if you are a structural engineer, you have to learn AutoCAD. You have to learn AutoCAD. AutoCAD should be the first thing you learn, because I think AutoCAD is the most important software for structuring, because I think you can do analysis manually using spreadsheets, but how are you supposed to draw or present what you just did without AutoCAD? It is impossible. So you can see what you can do in AutoCAD. We are able to design these squares bifold door mechanical in AutoCAD, and AutoCAD is used in both mechanical, structural, and all across the engineering fraternity. So AutoCAD is the most powerful tool for any structural engineer. You can be able to create blocks. For example, this guy, I think just insert him. I think this guy is a block. If you go to block, you can be able to insert And also make sure that you have the right AutoCAD, because if you don't have the right AutoCAD, you're using maybe a buggy software AutoCAD, then you're not going to be able to complete your project, because how are you supposed to complete the projects if you cannot uh, just be able to draw, because your AutoCAD is hanging, you're having problems in uh, to be able to create your drawings, do your drawings, because you don't have the right software. So make sure that you have AutoCAD, you have the right AutoCAD, because without AutoCAD, my friend, you have to look for something else to do. You cannot be a structural engineer. So I think those are my top 5 structural engineering softwares, which personally I cannot survive with. Starting at number 5 was ETABS, followed by Tekla Structural Designer, um, followed by Adobe, followed by Chief Architect, and the most powerful software for any structural engineer should be AutoCAD. Uh, that will be the end of my video. So there are many advantages of AutoCAD. I will not explain them all because you know them. I think interoperability. I think you can be able to work as a team, because most people know AutoCAD. They will send you drawings in PDF. You can be able to open PDF. They will send you in form of DWG. So how are you supposed to open without AutoCAD? You can do them in ArchiCAD, but there is a lot of things that you cannot do as perfectly in other softwares as you would do them in AutoCAD. So this should be the end of my video. Maybe someone has a different opinion. Just if you think my list is wrong, there's another I missed out, please let me know. Thanks for watching this video.